They didn't invent ice hockey, they stole the stage. Let's clear something up right now. Black people did not invent ice skating, and we don't need to lie to tell the truth. What actually happened is more disturbing. Ice skating existed long before organized hockey, from indigenous peoples in the Arctic to Europeans gliding on frozen rivers. But when ice hockey became a system, a business, a league, a legacy, Black people were already there, and then we were erased. In the late 1800s, Black Canadians in Nova Scotia formed what many historians recognize as the first organized hockey league, the Colored Hockey League of the Maritimes. This wasn't casual play. This wasn't backyard skating. This league introduced innovations that the NHL later popularized: the slap shot, goalies dropping to block the puck, fast, physical, aggressive play. Sound familiar? It should. Because when white control leagues formed, when the Stanley Cup became the ultimate prize, Black players were systematically excluded, not because of skill, not because of talent, but because hockey, like education, like housing, like wealth, was being whitened on purpose. The National Hockey League didn't just happen to be white, it was designed that way. Black teams were barred from competition. Black players were locked out of recognition. Black innovation was absorbed, then credited to someone else. So, no, the Stanley Cup wasn't invented by stealing ice skating. It was built by stealing access, visibility, and legacy. This is the same pattern we see everywhere: Black labor without Black credit, Black innovation without Black ownership, Black excellence filtered through white institutions. And then history books say Black people just weren't there. We were there, we just weren't allowed to win. So when people ask, why don't we see Black names on the Stanley Cup? The answer isn't absence, it's exclusion. And once you understand that, you start seeing how many first were really stolen seconds. If this taught you something school never did, like, follow, subscribe, and engage, because the truth doesn't need permission. It just needs witnesses. This is Uncensored with Dr. Centrina Palmer, and this is where education stops being theoretical.